Please join me in warmly welcoming a visionary filmmaker and a dedicated guardian of world cinema, Martin Scorsese.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, thank you. A man makes a run for it, and they get him. They shoot him in the chest. He turns, he smashes into a door of a chapel, and the Blessed Virgin looks down at him. He's on his knees, and he falls forward in what looks like a moment of worship, death. Maciek wears sunglasses. He leans against the bar, his back against the bar. In the foreground, there's these glasses of vodka, and they have flames. They dance in the glasses. And each one represents the soul of the friends they lost in the canals. Those sunglasses, seen with the lovers, full frame, close up, his face, her face, and then her hand sort of reaches out and touches his face. He doesn't have the glasses on. And she says, "Why do you wear shades?" The close-ups fade in and out. They walk in the rain, bombed out building. There's a poem by Norvid. And there's a sound of creaking. And the image tilts down to reveal Jesus crucified upside down, creaking slowly back and forth. The lovers talk. Maciek says, "Had I known yesterday what I know now." Later, Maciek makes his hit, his target, shoots him in the chest, and the victim falls forward into the killer's arms. It's like a pietà. The killer and the victim in an embrace, and the night sky just explodes in fireworks. The flowing white sheets. These sheets are in a clotheslines that go on, looks like for miles. And then with one gesture, I think we experience one of the greatest moments in all of cinema history. These were impressions that come from the film you're about to see, Ashes and Diamonds. Passionate, despairing, romantic, cynical, hallucinatory, cinematically stunning. There's a lot of words that come to mind about Ashes and Diamonds. But really, there's nothing I can express except to give you a sense of impressions, of images I gave you that stayed with me from the first time I saw the movie. You okay? It's quite all right. Because it's very difficult to express in words. You have to experience this picture. Of course, Wajda, had a very long, fruitful career, a great legacy for the whole world, a formidable body of work that I think has been an inspiration for all filmmakers around the world, because he worked to the very, very end, till I think a year before he died. But this film, this is the first one I saw, and I think it was about 1959 or 1960. It was over at the Fifth Avenue Cinema, which is now owned by NYU, which most things are. The impact at that time still resonates within me. And I think it was the first Polish film I saw, which opened up a whole new world of amazing filmmakers, along with Wajda, Kawalerowicz and Munch and Morgenstern and Haas and Ford and Polanski and Skolimowski, Kozlowski, Borowicz. Even now, Paweł Pawlikowski and Elżbieta Szumowska. Interesting film, Body, I think it was, yeah. Yet, for me, there's Ashes and Diamonds. So I followed it from, at that time, you know, it was television and repertory theater. So I followed it from repertory theater to repertory theater. I even saw it on television a few times with commercials. I drew images of it on index cards about this size. You know, oh, sorry. Yeah. About that size. I had to draw them from memory because, of course, there was no video at the time. We really couldn't take photographs in the theater. And you couldn't get any really good glossy 8x10 photos of the film, of scenes from the film. You might find them in magazines or whatever, but I kept obsessively drawing pictures from that movie, from this movie. And later, I think around 72, about 9 years later or so, I did Mean Streets. And Mean Streets is filled with references, visual references, in a small way, I think, to Ashes and Diamonds. The sunglasses Zbigniew Trzybolski wears in the film, I have to admit, are pretty cool. His presence, electrifying, a shocking performance, really. That is still, it was modern then, it's modern now. I even laid a pirated copy in 3/4 inch video, and I would put it in a TV that I had, that we were editing, Thomas Schoonmaker and I were editing Raging Bull. And I had it in the foreground. I'd be watching Ashes and Diamonds and we'd be editing Raging Bull right behind it. And I have pictures to prove it too. Years go by, we get a 35mm print, and I screen it for Leonardo DiCaprio for preparation for his character in The Departed. Because Maciek, Trzybolski's character, that character, he's trying to break loose from this prison in which his very spirit is entrapped. Hence, DiCaprio as Billy in The Departed. Over the years, I got to meet Mr. Wajda and his wife, Christina. First, in the 1970s, I met him at an Academy Award luncheon that was given by George Cukor, great director, and I think Mae West was at the table too. It was very interesting, surrealistic group of people. And then over the years, several visits to New York, we got to be together, and we met, and we had lunches and dinners and that sort of thing. We corresponded over the years. The last time I saw him was in Warsaw in 2016, a very special screening of my movie Hugo, which we showed in 3D. And he gifted me something that was so precious, his actual storyboard for the final sequence of Ashes and Diamonds, The White Sheets. Yeah. For the Masterpieces of Polish Cinema series that I hosted, I think, you can call it hosting, I did introductions for it. I did an introduction and part of it read, each of these films within this special series embodies what Andrzej Wajda called the impertinent freedom of creativity in the cinema. Then on Ashes and Diamonds, I went on to say, this is a film that has great emotional visual power, a serious film that with its depth stands up to repeated viewings over the years. The subtext of great conflict and cultural identity is universal, even if you don't know the history of Poland. In 1959, I didn't know. I was too young. The themes in this film and the films in the series will resonate as they did profoundly for me. Andrzej Wajda sent a reply, and it's a private letter, which I now feel I can read in public, if I may. He says, dear friend, I just watched your announcement of the review of Polish cinema in the USA, Martin Scorsese Presents, etc. The words about me are as meaningful to me as any film award I ever received in my long life. Even more, I never expected to hear from an American director, because you know how much American cinema of the 50s shaped not only me, but also Zbigniew Trzybolski in our enslaved country. James Dean, Marlon Brando, Montgomery Clift introduced us to the free world, and the directors of these films and their successors became our unsurpassed models. You know that I am an old man. May your words be heard over my grave. I will be listening to them standing on the film set, already on the other side, where there must surely be people doing this, as I cannot imagine eternal life without cinema. And now Ashes and Diamonds. Thank you.
Mr. Scorsese, he left already. So now we can enjoy the film, and please check our program because we have other 5 films, and we have some contemporary Polish film at Scandinavia Theatre on Park Avenue. Just please come and see. We still have wonderful cinema. And now, Ashes and Diamonds.